everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to do a tutorial about how to do a guide that's going to shoot projectiles to other pawns or blueprints or whatever, and it's going to deal damage to them until they get killed. So let's start. What we need for this is a pawn. It's a pretty simple pawn. It's just a cube with a box that's going to do the job for registering the hits. Then we are going to need a projectile. Again, it's just a cube with a material on it and the projectile movement, which has its initial speed and max speed to 2000 and projectile gravity scale to 0. Okay, we are going to need a static mesh. That's gonna be our weapon. This is the weapon and it has an orange material on it. The material is really simple. It's just a color with a constant that's going to make it shiny. Okay, so let's start. This character is just a first-person character. As you can see, it's not a normal one and it's going to have some bugs, but it's alright. Okay, so what you're going to need is a static mesh, and we need to plug it in our follow camera. So it's going to follow our camera, whatever it's going to happen. In the static mesh, we need to choose our weapon, and here we can see it's not good because it's not positioned right. So we need to position it and rotate it as we like. Okay. So let me just position it and scale it down because it's too big. Okay, yeah, as you can see this is pretty good. Just bring it forward. Okay, yeah, this is really good. Okay, then we need to go into the weapon and create a socket. I'm going to name it muzzle because it's the head of the weapon, and we need to position it in the right place. So for me the right place is right here. Okay, this is right, perfect. Then we go into the event graph, and but first we need to go into the project settings, input, and set up an action mapping. Here I already set one, shoot left mouse button. Okay, so if you're going to type shoot, we are going to say this is an event that's going to be called every time we press the right button. So in order to see if this is working, we need the print string and let's say press. Okay, so we can see that this is working, just perfect. Okay, so we can start the job. First we need a spawn actor from class. Here in the class we need to choose our projectile from its projectile. Okay, and in the spawn transform we need a make transform, so we can set everything that we need. Then we get our static mesh and we need to get socket, if I can spell it right, get socket location, and here in the socket name we need to set the socket's name. For me it's muzzle, as I said, and I'm going to type muzzle. We plug this into the location, and then we need to get socket rotation. Again, we type muzzle or whatever you have, we plug it into the rotation. Okay, so now we need to see if this is working. As you can see, the rotation is messed up, so we can fix this by going into the muzzle and rotating it 90 degrees. Okay, this might be good. As you can see, it's working, but the muzzle needs to be in the weapon. Okay, this is just right. You can see 2000 is pretty slow in the max and initial velocity, but you can set it more if you want. Now let's get to the pawn that we need to destroy. I have here the pawn, as I told you, with the blocks that's going to do our job with the hits. Okay, here we go to on component begin overlap. We go to other actor. Actor has tag, because if you can see in event graph in my projectile has a tag that's B. I just wanted a simple tag. You can set whatever you want. You can even set, I don't know, but it's not going to be good. I mean, you might actually forget it. Okay, so in here in the tag we can just go copy it and paste it. Then we need to do a branch. If it has the tag B, we need to set HP, which is actually a variable that I have created. It's a float variable, its value is 5, it's a pretty small value, but it's okay. Then we need to go from HP, type float minus float. In the first point we need to plug HP and then say the amount that we want to make the difference with, so it deals the damage. What damage we want to deal. Okay, then we go to Avantic, branch, and we need to check if the HP, okay, that means that if float is less than 1, because we are going to deal 1 every time, and we won't have like 0.5 or whatever, and that means that if it's 0 or less, it's going to destroy actor. Okay, so let's see. Now first we need to place it in our world. Okay, so here we have it. Okay, and yeah, as you can see, it gets killed, and we can get really creative with this, just like the laser. Yeah, this is pretty much all for this tutorial. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.